see this this pile of boxes beside me? These are a pile of boxes that contain beauty devices that I bought this year. Yes, I did. I went a little crazy with beauty devices this year. I'm not sure why, but I have tried all but one and have used them off and on throughout this whole 2020. And I'm ready to share with you my top picks for beauty devices for women 50 and over. Yes, I'm over 50. I heard a YouTuber refer to older women such as myself as being, what was the word? Elderly. Yes. Yes, she actually did say that women 50 and over are elderly. I personally don't agree. However, maybe she'll feel different when she gets a little older about using, about saying that women over 50 are elderly. But anyway, we're not here to debate that. What we're here to do is talk about ways that we can be more healthful, more, I don't know. I don't know why I bought all this stuff. Well, yes, I do. I am a bit jowly these days. I want my skin to be healthy and glowing. I want my hair to look good. I want, yeah, all that. So I went and bought pretty much every device that was out there this year. And we're going to start with the device that I used the most. I use this almost every day. And it is the Eco Face. Oh, and so this is the beauty that Roger got to wake up to many mornings. Ooh. It's got these little bumpers that fall off all the time. So this is the EcoForce Light Mask. I love it. It is meant to help stimulate collagen. It helps to soothe the skin. It takes about 10 to 20 minutes every day, depending on how you want to use it. And the only complaint that I would have about this particular device is these rubbery bumpers. They fall off all the time. I have a little box that I keep all these things in so that I can use them in the morning. I dig into the box to get it out, and 9 times out of 10, one of these bumpers has fallen off. So that would be the only complaint I have about this, but I use it pretty much every day. And I kind of have this little routine where I will turn on some nice music and then I just sort of lay back, turn it on for 20 minutes. And I've also been using the green tea extract on my skin as a help to kind of help magnify the effects of this product. So that is number one and my most used device. The second most used and most loved device was my Hair Max. Now I started the year with a Hair Max brush, and I bought it because it was the least expensive of the collection. I bought it also because the hair loss that I'm kind of working on is just like right here and here on the sides of my temple. I didn't feel like I needed to kind of invest large sums of money. However, in the middle of the year, Hair Max had gifted me this one, and you simply put it on and you just ride it back and it does its magic. I love it. It's hands-free. It's a little bit quicker, and so if you've got a concern about hair loss and you want kind of the most convenient of the Hair Max products, I would highly recommend the laser band. Now, next up, the device that I used the next most, well, yeah, the next most. Yeah, that's about, I don't know how you're supposed to say it, but I bought the Austina. Now, one of the reasons why I bought it was that I had talked to my esthetician about having some laser treatments to kind of work on some brown spots that I've had. And so we were going to use laser treatments combined with some topical skincare, and then we weren't able to go into the esthetician's office anymore. So I went ahead and bought the Faustina and began using it. And I just use it every week. On Saturdays, I get it out. I use it on the spots. I have had some improvement to my brown spots this year. I would say that most of them have gone down about 50 to 75%. And I think if I continue on with the current routine, that they should be pretty much all be gone early next year, early 2021. So it's taken about, I would say, a little over a year, but the protocols that I've used to work on getting rid of them have varied through the year. So the first part of the year I was just using the Faustina by itself. In about April, I added the hydroquinone. Quinine? Is that how you say it? Well, anyway, I added that plus some retin A. I did that for a cycle. Then you're supposed to cycle off of it. So I'm in the off phase, and I'll be starting back up again. So that is how that is all going, and I would say that it's going pretty well. Now the other thing about the Faustina is that it can be used, it has 3 heads. You can use it for acne treatments, and you can also use it for laser hair removal. Now I haven't tried it for either of those 2 things. However, I am planning to do a little more experimenting in that regard. I don't really have a problem with acne anymore, but I do have someone in my life who is kind of struggling a little bit with that, so I thought we would try that with her, and then also kind of experiment a little bit with the hair removal part of it. But I think it's a great tool, and I've been using it every week since January. Now, the final item that I have used very regularly is my MyoLift. And I bought the gloves, and I do find it, like sometimes I think in the morning when I'm getting ready to do all of these different treatments to myself, I think, oh, not another like 20-minute treatment. But I do prefer using the gloves to the probes. And then sometimes when I'm feeling really lazy, I'll just grab out my NuFace. I've done reviews on these before. I highly recommend them. I think that they're a great way to temporarily lift your skin and stimulate collagen and circulation. And so they really can't hurt you. I think that if you're gonna like dabble in, you might want to try the NuFace first. When you decide that you like the results, then maybe you'd want to move up to the MyoLift, or if you know that you're really super interested, then you'd hop right straight to the MyoLift, because as I've said in other videos, you can get a more specific directed treatment with the MyoLift than you can with the other types of these things. Now I have 2 more boxes here. It's like Christmas, right? This is the box that the Hair Max came in. Let me just see. Maybe no. I was thinking that I had the brush in that box, but I don't. So the final 2 items that I have here, 3. I've got 3 items. 3. I did buy one of these little facial machines, and I probably used this 4 times this year. It is a decent enough device. It's just that my particular skin needs really are not in alignment with this particular product. It was like $30 from Amazon. It does kind of help to clear pores. It does have a tip that kind of does very, very mild dermabrasion, and but I just don't find myself reaching for it. And maybe if I had acne, I'm trying to put this down, maybe if I had acne or some other things going on, I would use it more. And so I would probably say that if you're wondering, I probably wouldn't have, if I weren't doing the job I'm doing, I probably wouldn't have bought it. Now, the next item that I use every day, and I've talked about this before, this is the Jade Roller little combo. This is $20 on Amazon. I use this pretty much every single day. I have allergies. I learned how to properly, kind of help um, loosen up congestion and the fluids that sort of build up around the eye area and so forth. And I thought this was such a gimmick, but this is something that I use almost every single day, and I highly recommend it. I think it can be useful for any age. There's lots of different videos on how to use them properly, and they're not very expensive, so yay. Now the final item I have here is the Nua, and I bought the Nua just about a month ago. I'll show you the kit. I keep all of the items into this bag because it's so great to have all of, you saw all the stuff. I have a box beside the couch where all of these items live, and as you know, there are quite a few of them, but this fits all into this little case, which I think is super great. It does have a conductivity gel, and then the device itself, and the device has to be, the one that I got has to be plugged into when it's being used. But essentially, you put the conductivity gel onto the tip here, you turn it on, and then you begin the treatment. The treatment time is 20 minutes, and I'll be going into more. I'll do a whole dedicated video on the Nua at a date soon. I have only been using it a short while, and so I wanted to kind of use it a little bit more before we got into whether or not I recommend it. But I've been enjoying it so far. There's just one thing that I would say is, and that is that the conductivity gel, I don't like the scent of it at all. So I've been trying to sort out, like, if I use it like in the afternoon lately and then try to take a shower directly after, so that I don't have that residual smell, because it seems like even if I try to wash it off with a washcloth over the sink, I can't get rid of the smell. So Nua people, so far so good, but oh please, can you make one of those conductivity gels without the scent? So, but anyway, more on this soon. And that's sort of my holiday wrap up. I know that some of you have written me and asked me which things I prefer, and coming into 2021, I'll be talking a little bit more about setting some goals for my skin in 2021 and my hair and everything, and sort of working to learn how to care for my skin, my hair, and my body as I mature, because things have changed, and I think that it requires maybe some different skills and some different products and some different things. So I'm here to give everything a try and let you know the complete 411. So I hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. I hope this helps, and if you have any other questions about or items that you'd like me to try out, drop me a little note down in the comments below, and I will definitely look into products that you're interested in or devices you're interested in. So with that said, have a wonderful holiday. Hope this helped, and we'll see you very, very soon.